Hi, good morning everybody. This is Cal here, 6th of August, Thursday, 2020. Let's talk about gold. Well, all can I say this? Gold have really exploded up all the way, crossed the 2000 mark, and now basically today, yesterday, it actually hit the high of 2050 and above. So the thing is this, people have been asking me now, so Cal, now people are calling for 2400, 2500. So do you think that they will go there? Now, when people tell me all this, suddenly I just remember that what happened back in 2011. Back then, when I was bullish on gold and I said that gold will go to 19 plus, and indeed it went there. Back then, we have a lot of big boys all calling that the gold will go to 2000, the gold will go to 2005, 3000, 4000, right? One of the very famous one was this John Paulson, one of the very well-known hedge fund manager. So he says that it will go to 4000. The thing is this, after that we know what happened to gold. It went all the way down below 1000 after that. Now, I'm not going to say that the gold will crash. I'm just saying that, right, when people get optimistic and they get ridiculous in terms of their forecasts, usually things will always happen. So I'm not saying that gold will not go to 2004. I think 2004, 2005 is still within acceptable range, but 3000, 4000, I don't really think so. Right? Think about this, who will pay for that? Correct now. But the thing is, again, I will not want to say further. We go by the system, so we just look at what happened yesterday, shall we? Now, this is gold yesterday, as we can see pretty clear. There was a lot of movement in the morning, and because the opening price was between the pivot 1 and pivot 2 level, so it went sideways a little bit. But when it touches the KTR -1 and the KCX signal was there, now we know that when the KCX signal is there, it's a buy entry. Okay, so what must you do? You wait for the color change to come in, and which it came. Now, if you enter the market, oops, you may see the market going against you for almost an hour, but you shouldn't cut your losses because the stop loss was placed here. Remember that you must always place the stop loss based on the PSV rule. And of course, when the market reiterate its strength and went in again, some of you may have bought it again, some may added position again. Well, it's all free to go. And of course, gold went all the way up. All right. Now the KTR +2 and the pivot 1 are about the same level. It's a stack there. So usually the market will be drawn like a magnet towards it, and we see it very beautifully. So of course, what happened is that I mentioned this several times before. As long as the market stays above pivot 1 and above OP, it will be bullish. Now, traditional traders will try to sell, but we will look to buy. So look at all the CCRI, red to yellow, red to yellow, red to yellow, red to yellow, red to yellow. Now, as long as above the pivot 1 level, you see most of them became profitable. Of course, those a bit higher, there was some pullback. But still, that's a point. As long as you play the safe game, you will make the money. All right. Now, FYI, there was another extreme point. Another KCS signal happened late in the night. But of course, by the time we were already not supposed to trade. But let's say you went through the motion. Yes, you have bought it and you make your $2 bet once again. Okay. So that's what happened to gold yesterday. So let's look at the gold today. How about? Now, today, gold is still pretty strong. Yes, gold opening price today is at pivot 2 level, below pivot 2 level. So normally, when the market opens below pivot 2, it is more to the bearish side, okay? But it has to trade below OP. So what's happening now is that the market is trading above OP and it crossed the pivot 2 level. So logically speaking, who knows, gold may go to even pivot 1. And that's 2076 level, okay? That is a possibility. Now, of course, if that's going to be a possibility, now the thing is this, the KSI is green, everything's look good, so just remember that. Today, as long as above OP, above pivot 2, it's still a buying market. But if the market breaks below OP, please remember, it's a seller market. Okay, for today's case, all right? So let's look at today's movement through the intraday chart. Now, normally I use M15, okay, wanting something to be much more stable. Okay, on. Now you can see that in the morning, the market went below opening price, and that's where gold came down. But the KCX signal once again appeared, which you guys should buy here based on the color change rule. And of course, this is a crossover, and it crossed pivot 2 bullish. That's why we make the money, right? Congratulations. Now, the market came back down again, and now it's crossing the pivot 2. Now, cross the pivot 2 with a CCRI. This is a buy once again. Now, there's no KCX, but doesn't matter. It's a trigger on the pivot 2. So, guys, if you are buying this on gold, congratulations, you're already in profit. So, this is what you should be doing, guys, for trading. You just follow the rules. You should be able to make money. Okay, I wish you the best. This is Cal signing off.